Happy Mounjaro Monday, friends! We're back home! Yay! We've just come back from, gosh, how many weeks? 8 weeks?
800 weeks.
We have been driving along in a van that's been converted to an RV on the inside on an 8-week trip.
100.
And we just got back home last night. And I'm so excited to be live doing our Q&A where you can ask me any question. And I'll be giving myself my Mounjaro shot live. And I'm doing it at my normal time again. Yay! And today is my birthday. And today is my 81st shot. Now, I see that we got Barb, Health at Any Cost, in the house, and I'm so glad she's here because I'm going to share today my birthday wish for this year on my Mounjaro journey. And Barb said something last week. Barb has a YouTube channel too called Health at Any Cost. If you are new to the Anchor Moment channel, you can see Barb is one of our wonderful members of our Anchor Moments community. We have a great community here. Everybody who types in the chat, they always type really nice things, and we encourage one another. And Barb has been on my Anchor Moments show as a guest, I believe 3 times now, Jeff. There was Barb's lost over 280 pounds, and she's been on GLP-1s for 3 years now, and 280. She's like 125 pounds now. She has been in maintenance for quite a while. She's amazing. And so I did a show where she shared how she's lost all of that. I also got to meet her at her home in Orlando, Florida, and did another live with her then. And I did a third live. Her and my friend Mindy, they both have done lives with me, and Mindy's lost 100 pounds on Mounjaro this year and has done amazing too. And so I've had her as a guest, and then I visited her in North Carolina and did a live there too. And we went on a downsized cruise with them. And I think I did. Oh, and then we did a post cruise video of taking GLP-1s while cruising, and how we did on the cruise, and if we took our shot or not. And spoiler alert, all 3 of us continued to take our shots, even though we were cruising together. So anyway, Barb has been on my show for 3 different episodes, and she has a wonderful YouTube channel as well called Health at Any Cost. And Barb this week shared on one of her videos at Health at Any Cost that she has been battling a couple of different kinds of cancer, and she had a surgery recently. And she shared with us that right now, if you're watching on replay, right now is the end of July. Today is July 28th. That right now this week, there are a bunch of meteor showers happening. And at one of the days this week, there may even be 200 meteors that you can see in an hour.
Now,
and so they look like that happen.
You may not be able to see them. Some of them might be as small as a speck of dust, not dust, but like sand. So it's possible with enough dark sky and the right time of day, you can see more meteors after midnight than you can before them, because of the way the Earth is going around the sun and which face is in the path of the
meteor shower. Okay. But you have a much better chance of seeing some shooting stars. This is what meteors are. They look like shooting stars, is what we call them in the sky. And they're very beautiful, but they're not really stars. They're meteors that look like a star when they shoot through the sky.
Have you seen any meteors before, Gina?
I have seen meteors before, but I want to tell you, when Barb mentioned that this week is an extra good week and to really look up into the sky, and she said, if you see a shooting star, and you might see a bunch of them, if the first shooting star they see, if they would put a prayer out there for her, that for her healing. And so I wanted you to know, Barb, that not last night, because last night we were finally home sleeping in our bed, but the night before we were at the Arizona Welcome Center on the border of Arizona and New Mexico, way up in northern Arizona. And at that, we spent the night there. It was a great rest stop, very, very pretty. Very, very pretty, and it felt really safe, a nice, safe rest stop. So Jeff and I spent the night there, and there was not a lot of light pollution. And I told Jeff, I want to look at the stars. Look, we can see the Milky Way from here. And oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. And there was I didn't see any clouds. I mean, it was a full night sky of stars. And I looked up, or Jeff was like, okay, this is good. And he looked at some stuff like, let's get in the van now and go to bed. And I told him, wait. Barb said there may be a meteor shower and we might be able to see some shooting stars. And I am not going to go to bed until I see one. And Barb, I saw two. Yay! So I put some prayers out there for you, Barb, with both of them. Actually, the first one was just for your healing. And the second one was a gratitude one that I met you. And you really inspire me. Now, Barb, she works hard at her healthy lifestyle journey. She really does work hard on it. She doesn't just take the shot and think, oh, that's enough and my weight's just going to melt off, and it did. She stopped some behaviors. She stopped doing Uber Eats. She stopped eating junk food. She stopped just sitting around. She got up when she was over 400 pounds, and it was hard for her to walk to the bathroom and to her bed. She was mostly bed bound for 10 years while she was overweight. And she started small. And she went from walking to the bathroom to walking outside to her mailbox. And it took her a while to get all the way to her mailbox and back. And that's just at the end of her driveway.
Now, what did you ask me to do while I was driving? And you were sitting there, and you said to me, Jeff.
Oh, every hour I make him stop so I could quick get some steps in. So, because I tried really hard each day to try to hit my 10,000 steps. And if we were doing a lot of driving, I would have him do a lot of stopping for me so I could quick get out and walk for even just 5 minutes, but to get up, move, and then sit back down again.
And then we could go a little farther. Down to about 3/4 of a tank, and then I'd fill up again to give you more opportunities to walk.
Yeah, and it was really helpful. But Barb, the second shooting star I saw is also part of my birthday wish for this year on my Mounjaro journey. Before I left 8 weeks ago, I stepped on the scale and I was down 42 pounds in, I don't know, this is 82 minus 8, I don't know, 70 some, 70, 82, 72, 74. About 74 weeks, I was down 42 pounds. And it's a significant weight loss for me. If you look at the research that's out there of people that take Mounjaro with type 2 diabetes, there's a certain percentage of weight loss that's the average. And I'm average. I've done my average weight loss on Mounjaro with someone with type 2 diabetes. I've done my average weight loss. And so I'm right around in the average of that.
I wouldn't say you're average.
Oh, you're so sweet. Kind of. Just say I'm weird. Not average. You're not average. You're weird.
No, I was thinking more like sweet.
Oh, you were going to say something nice. It's my birthday today.
I mean, you are weird, but in a sweet way.
Oh, well, thank you, sweetie. Yeah. So, so I've lost my average amount, or as an average person with type 2 diabetes who was overweight, I've lost my average amount and I've kept my average amount off, which is actually is a big deal because I've never lost a significant amount of weight and kept it off. I could lose a significant amount of weight and then hold it for just a smidge until I can't stand it anymore. And kind of like having someone push my head underneath water. And then finally, once I get my head above water and take a deep breath, oh, the weight comes back on. And I just can't continue it because my food noise has been horrific my whole adult life. And Mounjaro really helps me with that food noise. But so I do feel very blessed that I've lost the 42 pounds. And before I started taking Mounjaro, I had lost some weight before then, and I was gaining the weight back, but I still had 8 pounds off. So truly, if you look at my profile picture, I'm down 50 pounds from that picture. And I've been able to keep that 50 pounds off, which is really great. But this year, my birthday wish and that second shooting star that I saw is that I will take to heart the inspiration that I've gotten from Barb from Health at Any Cost. Do you know the very first video I did taking Mounjaro was giving myself my shot for the first time, and I'm really scared. A lot of you, when you find me, it's because I'm doing that. My thumbnails like this, and no, I think it was this one. I also did one first time in my arm too. I was a little nervous about that as well. But that very first video that I created, Barb saw it. And every video before I create it, even this one tonight, I always pray for the power of one, that there's at least one person somewhere in the world that will watch the video and they'll like it. And they'll either put a smile on their face or they'll learn something, but that at least one person somewhere will be really glad that I made the video and it will enjoy it in some way. That power of one. Well, when I did that one as a live, I think there was only like a couple of people watching because I can see that like right now there's 12 people that are on right now. So thank you all 12 of you who are here for the live. But when I did that first one, I think there was only like 1 or 2 people. And I think one of those people was Barb, because Barb was one of the first people to put a comment on there. I didn't hear the second click. I was so nervous. I think my heart was beating so hard. I could hear my heart racing in my ears, and I didn't hear the second click. And so I kept it on and I was, waiting to hear that second click and I didn't hear it. And Barb typed for me in the comments, you did, I heard that second click. It really happened. It did click twice for you, Gina.
Now, the first click is louder than the second click.
A little. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in a minute. And you guys can tell me if you think the second click is louder than the first click. And hopefully you'll be able to hear both.
The first click is louder, Gina.
Probably. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But there is 2 clicks, and I just was so nervous and my heart was beating so hard I couldn't hear the second click. But Barb let me know that she heard it and I really did do the shot correctly.
Thanks, Barb.
Thanks, Barb. And Barb's been with me ever since and has become such a special friend. But she really inspires me. And even after she had surgery this week, within a couple of days, she was walking like 1.5 miles. And she was so excited that she was able to walk because she can. Because she can. And when she's really feeling good, which will be pretty soon here because I'm praying and I'm hoping a bunch of you look at, if you see a shooting star this week, please give your first wish to my friend Barb. Because I mean, she's just so inspiring. And she's been walking like 6 miles or more a day normally, because she can, And it brings joy to her heart that she can do it. She can. And so my birthday wish is that I never forget Barb's lesson, to do it because you can and to do it with joy. And so I'm going to try really hard this year to break this plateau of just maintaining my weight, because I still have significant weight to lose. I am not near maintenance. I'm not near maintenance. There is plenty more weight for me to lose, and to not give up, and to remember each day getting movement in. It's a gift. It's a gift to be able to do it, and to remember to do it because I can. So that's my birthday wish for this year, is that I not only keep my weight off that I've lost, because I don't want to gain it back, and I want to keep all the health gains I've gotten, because in 81 weeks, I not only had lost 42 pounds, but I also, my A1C, when I first got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, my A1C was 10.2. That's the suicide level, they say, because you can lose limbs when you get an owie. You can lose your kidneys. You can lose a lot of things. It's super horrible for your health to have over a 10 of an A1C, because it's more than double blood sugar. And now my A1C is 5.6. That's in the normal range. That's what someone who's not diabetic has. And my A1C is 5.6. I had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, stage 1, gone. My liver clean, because your liver can heal itself. But I don't know if you're at stage 4, if it can heal yourself back from stage 4 back to, I don't know, because I found out through this channel, I didn't know that people die from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. But some of my friends on the channel have lost loved ones from fatty liver disease. So, if your liver doesn't work, you die. You got to have a working liver. But if you have like stage 1 or stage 2, I know you can bring that back down to 0. And I brought mine back down to 0. So I'm really excited about that too. And my knees used to hurt all the time and I couldn't do stairs very well. And now I go up and down stairs easily because I can. It really helps having some of that weight off. But my birthday wish is I don't become complacent and just stay where I'm at and not do a little bit better, because I can do better. I can. So that is my birthday wish this year, that I stay inspired by Barb, and that Barb stays with us for as long as possible on this earth, because she is a true treasure in my life. And she's a treasure in a lot of our friends in this community's lives as well. We saw that definitely when we went on the Downsized cruise, because there was a lot of people there that watch both the Downsized and watch Anchor Moments and Health at Any Cost. And we all love Barb. So we need her sticking around as long as she can, because the world needs her. She's pretty amazing. So that is my birthday wish this year. Now, the big question of the day: did I lose or maintain weight while on the trip?
I know that one.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell him?
Should I?
Sure.
You want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay. She's not gonna step on the scale yet.
No. know, because I am going to give myself my grace. Good grief. Today's my birthday. The last thing I wanted to do was step on that scale after I hadn't stuffed on it for 8 weeks. So I don't know.
So when are you going to step on the scale?
Next Monday.
Okay.
I'm going to give myself 1 week grace to not be traveling. Jeff and I don't know. We still are foodies. We still really enjoy eating. You know what? Some people who take Mounjaro, which is Zepbound or any GLP-1, sometimes it can give you a tummy ache or just make you not interested in food anymore whatsoever. That's not the case with me. Food still tastes good. It's very seldom that I get a stomach ache.
But it's more possible for you now to split a meal with me than it is that it used to be.
Right.
Instead of having a whole meal for yourself and one for me too.
Right. Yeah. That's, oh my gosh, on vacation, before Jeff and I, we each would buy our own meals and we'd eat almost everything. And if we didn't, well, Jeff always would eat everything, but if I didn't finish, I'd take a little bit of leftovers, but I would eat more than half of the plate every time. And
the second thing is that we also make food to eat in the van.
Right.
And bring food that we've prepared ourselves, which if you compare that to how much you get in a restaurant when they serve you a meal or whatever entree that it is, it's usually more than they should serve, really. I mean, that
they're
it could
really
be an
big,
entire
giant
day's worth of calories right there in one meal.
Yeah. So we were very, very good on this trip. We did eat out quite a bit, but when we did, we split a meal, and most of the time I couldn't finish my half, which is amazing that I could leave a little bit on my plate. And Jeff did better with resisting eating what I didn't eat on my half. But if it was exceptionally good and he was still a little hungry, he would finish mine.
Because I grew up in the Clean Plate Club.
Yeah, and he's not taking a GLP-1. He's doing it the old-fashioned way, and he doesn't have type 2 diabetes either.
But you inspire me also. So.
Aw, yeah. Well, thanks, sweetie.
Plus, we do this thing in the restaurant where whoever splits it, okay, that's usually me, the other person gets to pick the side. So try to be nice and even and give you half.
Yeah, Jeff is really good at splitting. And it's funny because when the waiter or the waitress will bring the food to the table with the second plate, they usually give it to me thinking maybe a woman's more likely to be the one to split it. But not with Jeff and I. Jeff is very good at trying to make everything be exactly 50-50. He's pretty precise and deliberate. Yes. And he always lets me pick first. And it was funny. We shared this with one of our relatives, and I said, he lets me pick first, but I always just usually say, the side that's closest to me, just give me that, because I know it's like a 50-50 thing. And then I don't know, I think it was one of Jeff's uncles said, "Hey, Jeff, she gave you the key, so you could purposely make that side smaller, and then you can have more because she's going to pick that side."
No. And what I do is I split it, I put them both down, and I said, "You choose one," and I close my eyes. You just pick. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, actually, he does. Most of the time, he closes his eyes, but I do know. When he does close his eyes, there's a possibility one side might be a little bit better. And sometimes he doesn't close his eyes. He always thinks that he does, but sometimes he doesn't. And that is a tell. And so that's a tell that I know, okay, if he didn't close his eyes, it's really 50-50, and he doesn't care because he knows they're so even Steven. But if it's like 49-51, he really closes his eyes.
I always try to get it 50-50.
I know he is shooting for 50-50. That's for sure.
I'm not always successful, but pretty close.
He's pretty close. But anyway, that's one of the tricks that we do when we vacation and try not to gain weight, is to split a meal. And it also helps with pricing, because good grief, food is so much more expensive now, especially restaurant meals. The price that we're paying for splitting a meal is what it used to be when we each got our own plates, really. It's just like, wow, it really surprises me. But it's been fun. And we have sampled a lot of foods that are for that local specialties for that region. Like when we were in New Mexico, we had some green chili things.
Green chili stew.
Oh yeah, we had the green chili stew and a chili relleno,
and right, wasn't it? Green chili
brisket. Green chili brisket stew. It was really good. So there, we try a lot of things that are in the area too. So I feel like I didn't exercise as much as I could have. I would have liked to have done a little more, and I don't know. We ate a lot of really delicious stuff.
Maybe if we'd run into a bear, you would have run faster.
Hey, maybe.
And then you take off weight.
Yeah. So I'm a little nervous to step on the scale.
We also went to Planet Fitness, though.
Oh, we did.
For a number of times.
We did. And we exercised, and we also used Planet Fitness for the free showers, which help when you're traveling in a van as an RV. So we did get some workouts that way. So that was good too. But I want to push it a little harder.
We've never really done that before.
No, that was new.
That was good. Adding that in the mix.
That was adding that into the mix. Yeah, this was the first trip we did with a Planet Fitness membership, which if any of you like to RV, I highly recommend it.
You have to get the Black Card membership, though.
To be able to use all the Planet Fitnesses.
Any Planet Fitness in the U.S. or Canada?
I don't know.
At least the U.S.
But at least the U.S. And it's only $25 a month, and you can bring a guest for free with you each visit. And so Jeff's always the free guest. We only have to pay for one membership, and $25 a month, that is like nothing. And if you do that and you're not traveling and you use a Planet Fitness with your local Planet Fitness, it's like $15 a month if you only use that branch. But if you do the Black Card membership for $25, which is $10 more, they do have like massage chairs and things like that are in a special area if you have the Black Card. And Jeff, he doesn't like massage chairs. So it's perfect that it's in my name, because sometimes while he's taking a shower, I'll hit the massage for a minute for a few minutes before I take mine. So it works out good.
Yep.
It works out good. But that is my wish, that I get more exercise in, and that I remember that it's a gift to be able to move my body.
Right.
And
who said, was it Barb who said that you don't have to do it, you get to do it?
Yeah. I don't have to exercise. I get to exercise.
And if that wasn't you, Barb, I think it was, but if it wasn't, I apologize.
Yeah. It could have been Taisha too. I love her too. Yeah. Simply Taisha.
It might have been.
Possibly. But Barb does say she walks and walks far because she can. I love that. I love that, Barb, and I love you. And I feel very blessed that you are one of my friends.
I love you too, Barb.
Yeah. All right. Should we do comments, or should I give myself my shot first?
I don't know. Are you going to forget to give yourself your shot?
There's always that possibility.
I think you should do comments first.
All right. We'll do comments. And let's see. We got Barb in the house. Woo woo. And TM's from Florida. Yay. Hi, TM. And that's just me saying hi to everybody. Aw, thanks, TM. He's wishing me a happy birthday. And we have Grant Campbell today. And Grant says, hey there, I'm on my second week of 10 milligrams. Wow. And lost 53 pounds since January. That's fantastic, Grant. Thanks for all of your encouragement. You are so welcome. And thanks for sharing that. Also, I forgot to mention, which I usually say at the beginning of these, please put any wins that you've had this week, because we like celebrating each other's wins. And also, if anyone has any questions, you can ask questions as well. And thanks for sharing that win, Grant. That's fantastic. Yay. And Barb saying hi to everybody. And everybody loves Barb. And we got Lorianne in the house. Hey, Lorianne, welcome. And let's see.
Glasses.
Oh, Lorianne, thank you so much. She says, I look beautiful today. When I came home, I went to Touch Up Salon today on my birthday. I go there once a month. They are wonderful. They take good care of me. And I always feel so much younger when I leave, having my hair, my roots touched up. And they really needed it after 8 weeks on the road.
She's my trophy wife again.
Aw, thanks, sweet pea.
You don't want to wear the glasses?
Hey, we got Mindy in the house. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, is that why you gave me the glasses?
Well, in case you have trouble seeing the comments.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, those are too strong for me. Okay.
I don't know where the other one is.
That's all right. I think I can see these.
Okay.
And TM is loving Barb too and putting prayers out there for you, Barb. I love that. And Sandy's in the house. Hey, Sandy. And she says, welcome home. 25 weeks on Zepbound and down 61 pounds. Great. So thankful for this medication. That is so awesome. And Sandy and Grant, if either of you would like to be a guest sometime on my Anchor Moments show, just let me know. Let's click the how people can email us. Which, is that a banner?
I can't see because I don't have my glasses.
Oh, get your glasses. If you'd like to be a guest on my show, Gina@anchormoments.com. So there we go. So just email me and you could be a guest if you ever want to. Okay, and then back to comments. What did I do?
You clicked it again.
There we go. And where did we leave off? Can you tell?
Go down. You're too far.
That's right, because I went to Grant. There we go, Sandy. We were on Sandy. Okay. So yeah, so let me know, Sandy or Grant, if you'd like to be a guest, let me know. And Barb's congratulating you guys too, both of you. Awesome. And she appreciates those prayers. Oh, I'm making Barb cry. I'm sorry, Barb. We are such good friends. I have her phone number too. And I texted Barb and said, I hope you can come today. We're back in town. And she said, I'm going to try. And I said, oh, good. Because I'm going to share something special about you today. So I'm glad she was able to make it. Oh, good. And Sandy's going to say prayers for Barb tonight too. And Mindy's sending us all love. Aw. And let's scroll. And thanks, Mindy, for wishing me a happy birthday. Oh, and thanks to Barb. It's going to be a good birthday. In a little bit, my son's going to take us out to dinner. So we're really excited about that. Oh, and Mindy says, hit that like, everybody. That does make a difference. So thank you so much. And Donna's in the house, and Donna says, hello from Omaha. We went through Omaha.
Not this time.
Oh, yes, on the way, because we, at 8 weeks ago, we went through Omaha, and your Uncle Ben took us out.
To Runza.
No, that was the fall trip. He took us out to breakfast at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yes.
And yes.
I forgot.
In Council Bluffs, Iowa, right across the river from Omaha.
I forgot because it was 800 years ago.
That was at the very beginning of our trip, but we did. We went through Omaha. Shoot, we could have met you sometime, Donna. Maybe in the future, on a future trip, we can meet you somewhere. And Barb says, day 3 post-op, 1.5 miles. That's so awesome. Wow. And day 4 post-op, 5.5 miles. Wow. Okay. Can you see, everybody, why she inspires me? She is amazing. And I hope you put your hand in your pocket while you were walking, because she had some lymph nodes taken out from underneath her arm. So she's got some stitches there. And they didn't think she was going to be able to walk for weeks. But she walks with her hand in her pocket. And wow.
That's great.
5.5 miles. I am so proud of you, Barb. That is amazing. Oh, and Sandy's wishing me happy birthday. Thanks, Sandy. And Lisa's in the house and says, hi, Donna from Omaha. And today is day 5. All right, Barb. and you are working it. I'm so proud of you. And everyone's saying hi. Do you like this song? It's my phone ringtone. I love this song. It's a beautiful day. I probably have some family members calling to say hi for my birthday. And Lorianne thinks Barb's doing great because she is amazing. Oh, Barb, I love you. I love you too. And Lori says, I believe in you, Gina. You definitely can. Thanks, Lorianne. I'm going to take that as a birthday gift right into my heart because I've got to believe it to achieve it. And then I appreciate all your prayers, you guys, and your loving thoughts. It really does help. And hey, Barb's, yep. And we are, Donna's happy too, Barb. We're also happy that you're recovering so quickly. You're doing so well. Oh, thanks, Robin. Hey, and I got to see Robin Lockwood. I got to visit her near Minneapolis in Minnesota, and it was my first time to go to Minnesota. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you've never been to Minnesota, it's beautiful, especially Minnehaha Falls in Minneapolis that Robin encouraged me to go see. And when we did a live from Minnehaha Falls. So if you want to see some beautiful, gorgeous waterfalls, we did a live right next to the waterfall. And also the North Shore of Minnesota. Oh my gosh, there's so many beautiful state parks there. Absolutely fabulous and nice and cool. And I got to interview Robin at one of our Harvest Host sites that was at a winery that was so cute. Next Chapter Winery. It didn't have great cell service, but so we taped it. So at some point here, Jeff's got a bazillion really great videos to edit.
800 years worth.
Yeah, seriously, there's going to be so many great videos coming out. And one of them will be Robin as my guest, and it'll be her second time on an Anchor Moment show. She also was on one of them from our Weight Loss Book Club too. Yay, and everyone's saying hi to Robin. They're saying hi to each other. I love this group. And Kirsten's memories in the house. Yay. And she says, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kirsten. And and Barb says, Kirsten, my hero. Love you both so much. Oh, thanks, Barb. And Deb Zimmerman's in the house. Yay. Hi, Deb. And she said, yay, just in from this 105-degree heat. Wow. Couldn't have done it a year ago. Mm-hmm. That's right. And Deb, you're in Las Vegas, right? We might go to Vegas when we plan a fall trip. We want to do some West Coast stuff and hit Vegas too on our way.
Vegas is not on the West Coast.
No, but it's going part of that trip. We want to take our van, which we've named Grace. We want to take Grace in all 48 contiguous states while we have the health to be able to do it. And so I'm trying, and while our van is new enough that it doesn't break down a lot. So right now it's good. We've gone on three big trips, and we only got a nail in a tire once that caused a little bit of a breakdown, but that's it. So far we've been really lucky. And so I want to get as much in this year that I can. And Robin says, I was so tired today, but I wanted to get my walking in today. These storms are wearing me out, and heat. And another one tonight even. Yeah, right now there's a heat dome all over the Midwest that it's just kind of hanging over there. And we really lucked out.
2/3 of the country even.
Yeah, I mean, it is a huge heat dome in the United States right now. And
I don't think they call ours a dome. It's just
no, it's always hot in Arizona, in the desert of Arizona. Yeah. It's always hot. It was 112 today.
This time of year.
Yeah, this time of year. So 112, pretty hot. But it's a dry heat. It's just like putting your head in the oven.
Dry heat.
But a dry heat, not a humid heat. But we really were fortunate. When we were in Minnesota, the weather was fantastic. We had to wear jackets some days. It was like in the high 50s, to low 70s. It was fabulous while we were there. We really lucked out. And Lisa says, happy birthday, Gina. Hair looks fabulous. Oh, thank you so much. My friends at Touch Up Salon, they really do a nice job. It was fun to go home to them. And Kirsten, oh, she's sending some kisses to Barb. And Mindy says, my win. Okay, good. A win. My win. Rode my bike 56 miles. Wow. And ran a 5K for a 24-hour fundraiser for cancer research and support. The event raised $1.7 million. Wow, Mindy. 103 pounds ago, this would not have been possible. And look at you now, Mindy. You are going. I am so proud of you. That is awesome. And Kirsten has a win. Yay. And Kirsten's win says, my win is that Your Weight Matters annual convention is coming to Orlando next July. Yay. And hopefully you'll be able to go and you'll feel so good about yourself because you're doing fantastic. And Barb says, holy cow, Mindy, amazing and impressed. Well, yeah. And Deb Zinnerman says, happy birthday. Thanks, Deb. And her win was the 16th. I hope you're going to the Vegas meetup with the Downsized. I already signed up. Oh.
Hadn't heard of it.
Huh. I got, we're kind of behind. Usually we watch a lot of the Downsize. I did catch up and watch a bunch of Barb stuff. I binge watched Barb the other day when I had a little bit of internet.
There's not a lot of cell reception in Wyoming, we found.
Oh my gosh.
Some parts of
North Dakota and some parts of South Dakota. And the North Shore of Minnesota. Kind of sketchy. Very little different places. Yeah, we were really, it surprised me. Do you remember the old commercials with Verizon saying, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, you can, we have the best coverage over the entire country. Well, I have Verizon, and in the van, our Ford Transit van came with AT&T attached to it. We still pay a little bit a month to keep it attached. So that way we have two cell services to switch back and forth from. We can do whichever one works the best.
But when you're driving through fields where there's just a bunch of cows, the cows don't need that much cell reception.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we were on a lot of empty roads. It was so weird. So anyway, I missed following a lot of my favorite channels. So I'll have to look into that, Deb. And happy birthday to you on the 16th. Deb, let us know in the chat here when the meetup is in Vegas for the Downsize, because that's not that far from the Phoenix area. Maybe we can meet up with you guys. And Kirsten says, awesome, Mindy. And Kirsten, you bet. I am so excited, says Barb. And Mindy says, yes, Kirsten, a trip to Orlando might be in my future. Ooh, yeah, I hear you guys are going to do maybe a meetup in Orlando too, which would be really fun. And I'm definitely going back to Orlando this spring so I can see Barb. And Barb says, that con was right up my alley. I can't wait till next year. That con was right up.
Conference, I think.
Conference. Yeah, it must be conference. And Robin says, I tape measured myself 3 inches down since March last year. Yay! That's fantastic, Robin.
And muscle weighs more than fat.
That is true. She's probably gaining a lot of muscle too.
No, but what I'm just saying is sometimes if you think that you're not losing, it makes sense to do a measurement just to see.
Yeah. And it's Darian's in the house. Yay! Hey, Darian. And he says, birthday blessings, Gina. What's up, Jeff? And Anchor Moments community. Oh, it's so nice having Darian in the house. He's so positive. He's fun. And it's Darian says, congrats on your win, Mindy. And thank you for repping for the families. Yep, absolutely. And Donna says, good evening, cruise friend. Oh, Dennis. Sorry, Dennis.
She should
I'm not wearing my glasses.
Doesn't want to wear my
glasses. Thanks, Dennis. It was so fun meeting Dennis on the Downsize cruise. And you guys, if you have any FOMO, we're doing it again next June. Downsize is doing another cruise to the Bahamas. It's going to be on a different ship. It's going to be on Royal Caribbean this next time. So there's a different island. Royal Caribbean has their own island in the Bahamas. So it'll be a different stop to go to, but with all the good peeps. So we're hoping a bunch of you can join us. I think it's going to be really fun. And Jeff had never cruised before. He never wanted to go. 35 years I begged him to take me cruising, and he was never interested.
Only 35 years.
Yeah, and then this Christmas he was finally like, oh, all right, Gina, I'm never going to go, but it is sad that I don't let you go if I'm not going. I'll pay for you. Well, no, and you said you would pay for me to go with a girlfriend, that if I wanted to go with girlfriends, I could. And I have some girlfriends who would go cruising with me. And so he gave permission for that. And then he ended up going because of Mindy. Yay!
Thanks, Mindy.
Thanks, Mindy. She helped me talk him into it. So, and did you like it?
Yes, I liked it.
He did.
Yeah, read your comments.
Right, no. If you want to see a really funny video, or if you do not understand what this food noise is, when people talk about like food noise, what's food noise? We have a very funny short on this channel with Jeff on it. And I don't know. I only have like 5. I don't have that many shorts. There's only like 5 or 6 shorts. So it's one of them. And it's Jeff the first night not being on the cruise.
After the cruise.
Oh my gosh, it's hysterical. And he has food noise big time, and it's so funny. It's so funny. It's a fun video if you want to watch that. And Deb says, Mindy, if you keep up that pace, you can run all the way to Orlando and see Barb. I bet you could. I bet you could. Might take a few days, but I bet you could. It's Darium says, great new video, Barb, at Health at Any Cost. I need to come back and comment. Yeah, I mean, she did some really good ones since her surgery. So definitely, everyone, check out Barb's channel because she's got some good stuff there. And it's Darium says, what's up, Dennis? How you doing? Oh, best buddies. And yep, and Barb saying hi to everybody. And Dennis says, hey, Darium, it was great to see you on the downsize this week. Oh, all right. I got to see that one.
Yeah.
I got to see that one. I know it took a while for everyone to talk Dennis or Darium into changing a cartoon figure as his profile picture to a real profile picture. So we can really see the real Darium on the downsize. All right, Darium, I'm a little jelly right now. Little jelly. Could you be my first male guest on Anchor Moments? I'm equal opportunity, I would love to have you as a guest. All you have to do is email me, Gina@anchormoments.com, and we'd love to have you here too. I think that'd be really fun. We can pull you in on one of our Mounjaro Mondays. And Darium says, oh, wow, Dennis, I hope that I didn't bring down the ratings. No way. Actually, it brings it up because I just found out you were on there. So now I've got to find that video. So that'd be great. Oh, you know what? You forgot the gift that Robin gave you.
Yes, but it's in the van.
Is it in the van?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
all right.
Maybe next time.
Next Monday. Robin gave him a special gift to wear on the show. And Robin says, WTG, Wendy, way to go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mindy, that's so awesome. Yep, Mindy is a rock star. She is. And Barb says, thank you about the video. It's Darium. Not as good as Megan's, but it'll do. Megan equals my kid. Her site is Small Things Daily, also on GLP-1s. And you know what? Thanks for saying that, Barb, because I became Megan's friend on Facebook, and I will be looking for her channel. I've been meaning to find it and subscribe to help her and love her and enjoy her videos too. And Barb says, it's Darium. You were magnificent. It was so great to meet you for real. See, I'm going to have to do that, but I want you on my show too. And Deb says, November 15th, Caesar's Bar. Oh, okay, at Caesar's Castle. Is that what they call it?
Palace.
I don't know.
Caesar's
Palace, but November 15th. We might be able to do that.
I don't know.
It'll depend where we are, because we're thinking about doing a quick well, I don't know about quick, but hit up the west side, the West Coast with our van. But I don't know. That could be the part where we swing into Nevada. And Mindy says, right, Dennis? King Darium needs a channel for sure. Absolutely. As Darium says, did you all hit the like button?
Thank you.
Are you subscribed? Oh, thank you so much. It's Darium. Appreciate that shout out. And it does make a difference, you guys. When you like a channel and subscribe to a channel, YouTube goes, oh, this channel must be pretty good. And then it finds new people to watch too. And it helps us get the word out. So it really does make a difference. And Donna says, Vegas meetup is November 16th. All right, I got to get that on the calendar. And Barb says, muscle weighs the same as fat. It's just more compact.
Right, exactly.
There you go.
But
so it makes you look skinnier.
If you measure, you're doing your measurement, then you can tell that difference.
You know, I always say, if you know, don't worry so much about the number. You know, when you're walking down the street, people don't see a sign on you that says, oh, 200 and whatever pounds or 300 or whatever your number is. They can't see it. But you know, when you're losing inches, you're smaller. You're taking up less physical space. And a lot of times when you do get a little skinnier like that and you're building muscle, the scale might not really change that much, where you're bummed that the number isn't going down. But if your inches are going down because you're getting more muscle and you're firming up, that's fantastic.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Donna says it might be November 15th. Oop, there we go. And TM says over 30 cruises and prayers for many more. Wow, you are a lucky person. 30 cruises would be fantastic. I'm just so excited I get to go again and even get 2. Yay! That first one was amazing. And Barb says, she's saying hi to Deb. And everyone's just being so kind to each other. And it's Darium says, Mayor Mindy for the win. Yeah. And Sandra Green's in the house. Woohoo. And she says, hello. I haven't been able to catch you live in a long time. The time change has made it hard. I'm busy with the kids when you are on.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sandra. But I'm so glad you were able to find me. And I've been doing some weird lives when we're on the road, because every now and again it's like, oh my gosh, we got good cell service and we didn't go on at our normal time. Let's quick get one in. And so I try to every now and again pop up, but those pop-ups, I don't know.
Right in the middle of driving is hard too.
Well, we don't do it while you're using the steering wheel, but still, it's been hard to be consistent where it's easy for people to know what time to find me. But we are on our regular time today for Monday. And Robin saying hi to, and Determined 34 is in the house. Wow. Hi from Sydney, Australia. Hi, Kay. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for letting us know where you're at. That is really exciting. One day that I would love to go to Australia. Maybe
you can't take the van.
No, we won't be driving the van to Australia, but I would love to visit you sometime. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. So fun. And thanks for showing up today and saying hey. And everyone here again saying fun things to each other, because we are a really great community. And Health at Any Cost wants to know at Determined 34, are you freezing down there?
Because
we're roasting up here.
Reversed.
Yeah.
Right now it should be winter.
Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, we dream of winter here in Arizona because it's so hot. And Determined 34 says, yes, sitting under a rug, snuggling 8-week-old granddaughter. Aww. Oh, that's the best. That's another reason I had to come home, so I can hug my grandson again and play with him. And Sandra says, I'm good. We took shelter in the basement, but didn't get damaged. Tonight is supposed to be worse. Oh dear.
Yikes.
Yeah, there's some scary weather in this country. I'm glad you didn't you didn't get any damage. And you know what, Sandra?
We'll keep
I'm going
you
to
in our
put,
prayers,
yeah,
too.
that there are no tornadoes or anything awful or horrible, horrible hail tonight, too. And Barb says, ooh, a grandbaby, how precious. And she says, I love snuggling little ones. I know that's like the best thing in the world. And Robin says, I'm hearing storms till 10 o'clock. I wonder if that's going to finally make it cooler for you guys, Robin, if that'll break the heat wave. And Determined 34 says, thank you for the shout out. Would love to see you all here. I have lost 7 kilograms so far. Oh, that is
about
awesome.
14 pounds.
Yeah, it's about
15,
2 pounds a kilogram.
2.2.
No, so it's more than 14 pounds in American terms. So that is fantastic. You go. Awesome. And Barb says, that's great, Kay. And Sandra says, thank you for the prayers. You got it, Sandra. Absolutely. And Sandra says, my 8-year-old hung her rosary on the doorknob to keep us safe. Oh, that is so sweet. Sandra, if you send me your address and an email, I'll send you a little Jesus. Lisa on the cruise ship gave me a handful of them, and so I can give you a little Jesus that she can give her to. That's so sweet. I like to put it in my pocket when Jeff has his cancer checkups, and he is going to have one August 8th.
Yes.
I think I couldn't remember if it was the 6th or the 8th, but it's coming up. That was another reason we needed to come home too. But yep, I think prayers really do help. And Robin says, Sandra and I are Minnesota storm gals. Oh my goodness. All right, we got to throw Robin in those prayers too, that all those storms there turn out okay and no one gets hurt. And she said she would love the little Jesus. I'll send you an email. Yeah. Email me your home address and I'll send you a little Jesus.
That's it.
And thanks, Lisa, if you're listening, for giving me those little Jesuses on the cruise. All right, everybody, I got to get ready to go out to dinner for my birthday, so I'll be leaving here shortly. And Mariella's in the house. Yay. Hey, you're in Mesa, right? Mesa, Arizona? We just arrived last night, so reach out to me again and we will see each other. And Lisa
says, take the shot.
Oh, thanks, Mindy. I almost forgot to do my shot. Okay, yeah. I always say that I'm going to do the shot live. Let's do that. Oh, Mindy, I almost forgot. And I definitely need to do it before I go out for sure. I mean, Jeff and I will still be splitting a meal tonight, but it'd be good to get my shot in. I think I'm going to do my arm today. And I'm going to do it on this fatty part of my arm.
And who else?
When you do your upper arm, it needs to be on the fatty part. Some people do it right here on this part of the fatty part. But I got a lot of fat at the bottom. And I asked my pharmacist if it's okay to give it right here, because this is where it's easier for me to do. And I got plenty of fat here. And my pharmacist said, yes, as long as it's in the fatty part of your upper arm. And she said, which I can never imagine my arms being so skinny, I don't have fat there. But she said there will be a day where you have lost so much weight, you won't have the fat there. And then you need to find any place that's got the fat on your stomach or on your upper thigh. But fortunately, I've got plenty. It'd be a long time before I don't have enough fat on my upper arm here. So I'm going to do it right here.
So she used the alcohol.
Yep, to clean up the spot.
Now she's going to take the cap off.
Oh, and another quick tip I got from a subscriber said that if they wait until the alcohol dries, there's no sting. But if they do it and the alcohol's still really wet, they feel a little bit of a sting from the alcohol. So if you are nervous and you've never given yourself a shot before, let the alcohol dry, and that'll be hard to feel anything. Also, you must take this gray cap off first.
That's step 2.
There you go.
Step 3.
You're going to turn.
Unlock it.
Unlock. Can we see that? Oh, there we go. From lock to unlock. So you just give it a little twist. And I'm going to
make sure.
Twist it to unlock. So now it's twisted to unlock.
And it's green too?
Yep, it's
Okay.
green.
Step 4.
All right. It's a little trickier when you do it on your arm. I don't know, putting it on the green spot.
No. Step 4 is do the shot.
Do the shot. That's what Christopher always says. Just do the shot. Just do it.
I think that's Nike says just do it.
Well, he says just do the shot too. He says just do the shot.
I'm going to show these other comments while we're
right.
while you're doing that, okay? Should I?
Sure. Yeah. If you can, that'd be great.
Thank you, Mario.
All right, here we go.
I heard the second shot, or the second click, but it was not as loud as the first click.
You feel the first click's louder, huh?
And thank you, Robin.
All done. Didn't feel a thing because my other good trick is to have it out of the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes so it's all nice and warm, and then do it.
Mariella says, I
that
think she's
helps.
going to take her shot too.
Oh, all right.
And Sandra, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have fun and enjoy.
Thank you.
Brave to do your arms. Have most weight on the belly.
Yeah. So you got to do where it works for you.
Right. Enjoy your birthday dinner.
Thanks, Robin.
Uh-oh, I got another phone call.
Actually, my daughter was like, she called to wish me a happy birthday, and she said, "Now, when are you leaving again?" I said, "I don't know. I just know for sure we're going to be home all of August, so we can catch up on stuff. But it just kind of depends. It just kind of depends. And we always have to do it based on Jeff's cancer screen appointments. But he's been doing really good. The cancer has not come back in a solid year, so we're really excited about that. But always appreciate prayers for him. And yay, Determined 34, thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. And welcome home. Can't wait to meet you. I know, we'll have so much fun. I mean, if you're in Mesa, really easy. So there's all kinds of places we can meet up. I look forward to that. And maybe have you on the show. And Determined 34, what dose are you on now? Oh, that's a good question. I am on 12.5 milligrams. And my new doctor, he gives it to me as a 90-day supply, is how he has the script. And just opened up the first shot of the 90 days. So there'll at least be another 90 days of 12.5. And then we'll see how I'm doing after 3 months, if I need to go up to 15 or not. But I've got 3 months more of 12.5 for sure. And Bia's in the house and says, I do have good news. Okay, what is your good news? And Lorianne says, thanks for the live. You're very welcome. All right, Bia, we'll wait for your good news before we go here. And let me think, anything else important that you can think of?
No.
Okay, hopefully Bia would be just a minute. So, I always do appreciate people sharing their wins, because you know what? Your wins inspire me. And it just, I don't know, it just always feels good to be there for each other, Okay. And Determined 34 says, is the 3 months in the one jab? No. So I have to do one jab a week, and I have 4 times 3, 12 shots in the refrigerator. Actually, I just took one of them. So I've got 11 shots left for 11 more weeks of once a week, giving myself the 12.5. And then after that, we'll figure out if I need to go to 15 milligrams or stay on the 12.5. But so far, 12.5 is working pretty good for me. My only real side effect is constipation that I have to stay ahead of. And Sandra says, God bless Gina and the new year ahead. Oh, thanks so much, Sandra. And Determined 34 says, needle? Yeah. So the needle is in the pen, right? Can you see it?
Probably not.
Oh, it's that little.
Maybe. It was a little shiny right there.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's spring loaded. So there's, can you see the spring? It's spring loaded, so
Uh-huh.
it just punches in and out really fast, and you can barely feel it. Actually, I didn't even really feel it this time at all. If it's warm and you've given enough time for your alcohol swab rub to dry,
Oh,
you can't feel it at all.
and see what Barb said there.
Mm. Ah,
Just stop.
all right. I'm sorry.
Here.
All right. What does Barb say? Our pens are one use only. Yeah, you do it. It's one and done. Yep. Labs for me on the 12th. All right. We'll put some prayers for you that you have really great labs. All of your labs so far have been great. And you just keep losing weight. Robin has passed me and has lost a bunch. But we'll be sharing some of that when we show her the video of her that we made recently. All right. And everyone's saying hello. And did Bia share her? Here we go. I think it's right there. Okay, so Bia says, my doctor said this week to stop Mounjaro after 12 months. Wow, that's weird. I don't know why your doctor would say that, but definitely talk with your doctor. I have type 2 diabetes and I do not plan on ever going off. But you'll definitely need to talk to your doctor about that. And Barb has something to say about that too. Okay. Go ahead and click the one underneath. Our needles have 4 doses. Oh, okay. Kind of like Ozempic does that too, that there's more than one dose. And I think you dial your dose. No, ours are a one and done. So I get 4 pens in a box and it lasts me a month. One pen each week. I've got 11 more weeks in the fridge of the 12 and a half. And Barb says, Bia, he would have a fit. I've been on Mounjaro for 3 years.
I have been on Mounjaro for 3 years.
Yeah. And it's helped Barb. And Barb has kept all of her weight off. She's been able to do maintenance really well. I mean, when you go off it, then your food noise comes back. Just saying. Okay, next. She says, I will never, and Barb says, I will never be off these meds. Me too. And Robin says, nope, I'll be on mine too forever. Yeah, because it makes such a difference. If you go off, I mean, I don't know. There are some people who are really strong-willed, I guess, that now, maybe it'd be okay, but
I don't think I've heard you say this yet,
but we're not doctors. We're not doctors. We don't know the reason why your doctor would say that. But we can't give medical advice. We share our journey and what our doctors have said to us. And it's a type 2 diabetes med that I'm taking, and I don't plan to ever go off. Right. Have you had to reduce your other diabetes meds? That is an excellent question. Someone had told me in the comments that her doctor had her on 3 different type 2 diabetes medications and then threw on Mounjaro, and she was having bad sugar lows. And so I let her know, you got to talk to your doctor right away, because he probably is going to need to take you off some of these other medications. My dad had type 2 diabetes for over 20 years. And at the end there, he was getting insulin dependent and he had to take insulin every day. And when he's on Mounjaro, he doesn't need insulin anymore because his blood sugar does so fabulous on Mounjaro. He doesn't need the other stuff. I still take metformin with mine, and a lot of people do. And they've done some studies where they have followed patients, and they say that the ones who take a little bit of metformin actually might lose a little bit more weight. So I've kept with my metformin, but if I was getting sugar lows, I'd ask for a lower dose.
Are you going to skip that part?
Oh, shoot. Off 2 insulins, 2 years now, 0 diabetes meds. Barb, off 2 insulins, 2 years now, 0 diabetes meds, except for the Mounjaro that you take. But that's great. So you need less now that you're taking Mounjaro, Barb, and that's great. Thanks for sharing that. And Bia says, he said that I don't need only metformin and I'm doing great. And he said, I can return to my family doctor. Don't
How interesting.
Oh, the metformin. Yeah, I mean, you could go off the met. You just talk to your doctor, and you might not need that anymore. We were worried that he was saying that that you just do Mounjaro for a year and then be done. Because if you go off the Mounjaro, you will lose that wonderful benefit of not having the food noise. And Determined 34 says health at any cost, great news and terrific outcome. Sandra says I can't ever seem stopping either. Oh, can't. Yeah, you don't see yourself stopping either. I feel so much better. And it isn't just about the weight or food noise. Yeah, there's so much more with it too. The my joint pains are better. I don't have the painful knees and stuff. There's just a lot that it's helpful with. And BS says my sugar is around 118, 120. That's great. And Barb agrees too that she's not seeing going off. And BS says, what is your A1C, not your finger stick numbers? Oh, yeah, for over the 9 months. And BS says, is someone the same experience? Someone had the same experience. I'm not sure. Okay, you guys, I love you all bunches. My son is going to be coming in a few minutes for us to go out for my birthday dinner. I want to thank you all so much for spending my birthday with me and being a bright spot in my week. I look forward to seeing you guys next Monday, same time. And if you're catching this on replay, please leave a comment. Let us know some of your wins this week, and I promise to respond to your comments. All right, everybody, hold on to your anchor moments and make it a great day. Bye-bye.